What's going on YouTube? This is day 6 of the $100 to 10K challenge. Again, yesterday hit $2,100, so account balance at $6,238. So today we'll get in a little bit of the pre-market, what's going. I missed a trade that I wanted to take earlier already, but I just, I'm trying not to rush it. Don't need to get antsy. Would have played out very nicely though, off the top of this pink channel. And see, we just keep going down. So that would have been a nice trade, but we're just going to stay patient and see what the market gives us. So yesterday, pretty big squeeze up, but man, the bulls just couldn't hang for the rest of the day. And you see, as we started to go up, we started to taper from that buying channel. Taper this way, and then there's a bit of tapering here, and then you see as we start to close these cups, and then we just started working our way down, and then the bears, they came back in full force. Really, we hit this level here, and then we sort of just built a handle all night until we started breaking down. So really was looking for selling this morning. May have missed the nice entry. Obviously, if you're shorting, you want to get in at a higher price, and I have now missed that, and we're close to yesterday's low, and so don't really like shorting here unless structure really presents itself. So we'll see. Rejecting off of this green channel here, which could be a nice potential short, but again, got these levels here. Zoom in on the chart. That's the weekly open that we're essentially bouncing off of, right by at the whatever you call it. Why am I missing the word? The cross point of these algorithms. So not a great place to get short, but we'll see. If we flush down with full force, we may want to take out yesterday's low and then down to the pivot, which is 28. So that's a good 60-70 points. So it wouldn't be a bad short. But we'll see what the market presents us with. Let's see what ES is doing now. Okay, ES came down 5-day. Interesting if we want to reclaim 5-day here. Looks like we were bouncing off it pre-market, trying to soak up buyers, and then finally we're flushing. So I still like shorts here this morning. But if we are going to short, it needs to be within a selling channel, an aggressive, steep selling channel, which it looks like market's giving us one right now. See, that's a nice selling channel. But if we pop out of it, this may be a good short. Oh, no, we're popping right above. On a break. Get above yellow and bounce off it cleanly, I may switch to long bias, just because there's some pretty great liquidity here. Look at all this up and down chop back and forth, and we're within this pink channel here, and we may want to break out. No, we're right back down. right back in that selling channel. So 803, I may take a short at 803. Shoot.
Order filled.
Let's see that sell here. 10-point stop. We'll see where we go. Low of day is my TP right now. See if we want to get down there. Kind of holding this level. Next candle was within that selling algo, so we might be okay.
Order filled.
Came up and ticked me out. Although we still may stay within that selling channel, but I'll be a little bit more patient. Again, right here at this support, so it wasn't ideal. Market just didn't want to flush enough just yet. Yeah, and now we get it. That's exactly what I was looking for. But it's okay. Got wicked out by NQ. It happens, guys. It happens. The goal here is to not get emotional about missing that trade or trying to chase it. So again, just a quick recap. What we're looking for here is continuation in this selling channel. Broke down from green. Try to break above, hit some resistance, started to see 5-day being utilized as resistance. So we took a short right when we entered back into the selling channel, and we're looking for continuation. Just didn't get it. Market wasn't ready to move down, and that's fine. So we got stopped out for 10 points. We are on the day down $608. So not bad. We are still looking good overall. Still 5,600 in the accounts. So we'll remain patient and see where price wants to go. Just didn't want to go down yet. Too much support down here, and weren't ready to give up the 5-day. Up here. So on the 30-minute, we are within a selling channel. We came back and touched the top of, well, this first part of the selling channel. We broke out of it a little bit last night, but you can see this wick and then these candles are sort of following this selling channel. So I'm really bullish until we break out of that. And then we've got this one overhead too, potential. So we shall see. I questioned putting this algo here. This this morning, but I just didn't have enough on the lower bound to support it being there, so I did like it. This candle and then these candles from yesterday. So that's where I like the placement of that. So that is what I figure will be the lower bound of the orange selling channel. And now it looks like we kind of want to sell. Yeah, oh, oof, look at that rejection. So this, oof, that's ugly. I don't even know where that is. Not even seeing clean green right now. Maybe some yellow, but so I don't quite trust those algorithms yet. ES looks like it's a little cleaner. Off green. Let's see if we can get a rejection up here.
Order filled.
Sell there. Let's see what happens. We don't want it. We want to go up. So we're trying to push here. It wants to stop me out. We'll see if it does. Or can we keep pushing? Looks like we're trying to find support here. Alright, after this I will move my stop to break even if we break past some of these candles. If we break past pink. Every time we sell,
Order filled.
we just buy up now. 2 losses back to back. Okay, for that one, we'll do a little recap why we took it. So we bounced off of the lower bound of where I'd placed my green. I was looking for price to come up and reject at least the 5-day moving average and then keep selling down. We tried to, but we just got buyers are trying to step in at least short term, and that brought us right back up and took out my stop. So we shall continue seeing. I don't like 2 losses in a row. We'll be a little bit more patient and see what happens here before jumping into the next. Bouncing off green is potential support. 15-minute range today. 120 points. Midpoint right there. Don't believe that. All right. ES looking like it wants to break VWAP here. So just don't quite trust it. All right, I will. Yeah. Just don't think. Yeah, ES is holding, so.
Order filled.
Let me try that. Up here to VWAP. See if we can get a little bit of a push. There we go. I went long. Sorry guys, I went long off bounce of yellow, trying to get up to 880. See if we can get there. I'll move my stop to break even now. I don't want to wick out. So we can get that push. 880, come on, baby. Trying to break pink, but getting hung up. ES broke, closed above VWAP. See if we can just get a little bit more of a push. 880, baby, 880. 880, come on. What? Dude, it hit. What? What? I don't want to close back within pink. Still got 22 seconds. So see if we can keep getting a little bit of a push. Try again. One more time, buddy. You got this.
Order filled.
There we go. Okay. Back in the green today. So that was, let's look at that trade. $24,842.25. That's what we're looking for. So I'll move that over because we did. Yeah, that one was a little bit. I guess you say it's probably a little bit more nervous. Emotions were definitely involved because I had already taken 2 losing trades. 2 losing trades isn't a great signal for me to keep going. So, but I've got enough of a buffer. I'm back in the green, so everything was good. So again, we took. If you look at ES was really looking like it wanted to break VWAP, which it did, and then less of a sort of a flag on NQ, but still looking like it. Hey, I want to try and push out. I'm going to try and push out here, right? You look at this as like a head and shoulders, or even like a cup and handle. This price action down here, a little bit of a handle, flag, whatever you want to call it, bounced off of yellow as support, and so that's what I took that trade. Took that long for 38 points. So that helped me dig out of the red. See if we can find another trade today, since the first two weren't good. But we'll be very patient. We did break out of that orange channel, dipping down a little bit. So maybe price does want to move up. We'll see. We're pretty much in the middle of some key levels on my 30-minute chart. So we'll see what happens. 3 minutes to this candle close. Wouldn't actually mind seeing price dip back down to here and then back up, but doesn't have to be that way. Man, really messing with my win rate over here. Gosh, 2 losses. That's the problem, with these one and dones. These one and done days, like the last few days, taking a few trades. The first day 1, had 2 losing trades back to back, and then every day since then has been a green day, 100% win rate. And then today, 2 red trades and a green trade has now got me at 55% win rate overall on the account, which isn't great. I like to shoot for my standard 75% win rate. But this morning it's a little bit choppy, and got in on some shorts that looked good, but we just found support down here. So no big deal. The tight stops is what keeps you in the game for longer. Account balance is at 7,292. So we are green, baby. So that's what matters. Set a little 15-minute orb trade here. Dip back down and break above. See if we get a retest. Wouldn't mind a retest of pink. But we are at some significant resistance here. We've got, what is that? Is that a daily and a weekly pivot on ES that we just tapped? So those two form together. And this is support from the breakdown that we had last night. So just based off today, the previous price action, it's not something I want to bid direct. Although when you've got a confluence like that, you have a monthly and a daily, weekly and a daily pivot, typically get some resistance. And so we're seeing that happen right now. See if we don't bounce off of pink here. Ooh, that is right back into orange. Although if I were to get in here, I would want to see us reclaim white at a minimum. I'm glad I didn't just bid that bounce of pink direct. Bit of a range that we were in. Dip down below. I'll pop now. So try to break out and then tapping back into this range that we're in pre-market. See what we want to do. Do we stay in the buying channel, selling channel, or do we break out? My only hesitation now is that these wicks right here, this strong rejection, maybe some more sellers up there. I don't know. I will move that. So here's, dip down below, ripping back up. See what we're trying to do here. VWAP, so 880 bounce maybe. Minute orb retest. Guess I'm just a little gun shy this morning after those two losses, and that's okay. You can be a little more hesitant. Work call coming in. Ignore that for now. I'm in the zone, baby. I'll get back to him quick. I try not to take too much time. 30 to 45 minutes of trading in the morning, and then I can get back to my day job without really affecting performance and obligation to the business. So 15-minute orb retest would have been great, but now we're right into that pivot. So, and this key level, again, where we broke down on NQ last night and then tapped right into the previous closing price. Target. Close the gap, so to speak. And the gap is just based from the previous closing price to today's price action, right? So it's not an official gap, but if you consider regular trading hours versus the extended trading hours, if you were to cut out the whole overnight session, there would be a gap there, and so that is what we mean by filling the gap up to the previous closing price. But if we are short, then we're going to want to wait for bearish structure, right? So that is tapering, which we're not seeing much of yet. Tapering is basically, as we move up, instead of moving up in these vertical channels, we're going to want to see them sort of start to find resistance at these less vertical channels, and then we can find a good place to short after that. Where is this right now? Yesterday's value area low right now. See if we hold up here or not. that's not good. But it doesn't have to be bad, right? That could be something. It could be tapering starting to show, but tapering can take some time. So. Do. Ugly 30-minute wick if we close down here. Eesh. Yeah, ES isn't looking that bullish right now. I'm breaking down here. Shoot. Yeah, one could say ES was sort of trying to taper all day. Over on that channel. ES is right at VWAP. I'm gonna try a short here.
Order filled.
Pretty tight stop, only a few points. Since we're right at VWAP, we could easily flush and move right back up. NQ wants to hang on here. I'm gonna put a trim at VWAP here. And I'm gonna move my stop to break even now. .883 is VWAP, which is 15-minute, retested 15-minute range from earlier today. That looks like we want to hold.
Order filled.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That was a stop went to break even. Probably could have kept the stop a little wider, but again, just a bit gun shy after this morning. And yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing ES reject off of magenta here. I'm not really seeing it's not showing clearly on NQ. So look, yeah, we got this. This is it. So it looks like we found some. probably where we probably want to go down now or not. Just bouncing right back up, huh? There we go. Breaking it. Nope, we're still holding on. Need some better movement. It's a lot of chop today.
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna try a short right here. Just because we hit that selling channel again. Right at VWAP though, I don't want it to bounce right up, so stop is at 907. I want to flush VWAP here. Where did I enter? 900.25. Oh, it almost.
Order filled.
There we go. 900.25 was my entry. Right here. 907 was my stop. And then $865 quart and a quarter. So that was it. That was the trade there. Again, so what we're looking at, so ES was really, breaking out of this. We like to, before flushing all the way, we like to get a break and a retest, which is really what we got. NQ was a little bit more ugly, right? Because we did find yellow support, kept bouncing off yellow support. I did get into a short around here, but was a little early. It got stopped for $100. And then as we broke down, closed below yellow, we tried to pop up, and I took this rejection off of this selling channel. And then I took that for, what was that, 35 points, right? Just kind of my standard. We got a lot of support down here, and just as anticipated, we kind of bounced up from there anyways. So that was a good trade, and my greenest day so far. Today I'm up 3,200 on the day. Get this, account balance is at $9,466, and so I'm $500 away from being qualified for that 5K payout. This is a tough position to be in. I want to say, let me go for that 500. But judging off of past data, right? And this is why, trading for many years helps, right? As long as you observe your losses and the things you did wrong. Historically, when I just got $500 or more, I could easily go on tilt and blow the account. So do I want to do that? No. Or do I just wait for tomorrow and make tomorrow an easy $500 day? It's tough. I think the responsible trader in me would say, let's wait for tomorrow. The degen in me is like, hold up now. Let's get that 5K payout. But we didn't make it this far to start breaking the rules and screwing up. So let me show you today. Performance wasn't stellar. Actually took 5 trades. Let me see if I can chart all those out. mean, I could show you these 5 trades on Top Step, but it's not very clear, right? So maybe I'll just transfer them over to the other chart and make it more clear that way. 5 trades, I think, yeah, 2 red and 3 green, right? So after I told myself slow down, got a little gun shy, I didn't let any trade go to red after that. So that's good. I'm happy I was able to overcome those 2 red trades this morning. So let's see. Let's look at the orders trades. Okay. So the 2 red trades this morning ended it at, what was that? 741, 941 mine time at 2800. And I took that short. Got it. I took it right here, right on the open of this, and then was shooting for my standard 35 points, which has been low a day. Yep, remember that. And then stop was 10 points. I'll just show that there. So that was here. I was looking for, hey, we came down, we bounced up, we're trying to reject off of green, and then came down, bounced up again, and then we started to push below, but we did find support here off of green and yellow, which I didn't have charted yet, I don't believe, and then it bounced right back up and took my stop out. So that was fine. I think price could have easily kept moving down and taken out this wick right before that 15-minute range, but that's okay. And then the next trade was also a short, and it was 748. Yeah, we were looking for that rejection off of, so 748, 41, entered at 816. Half. That's close enough. And then again was going for my typical 35. We'll just hold that there. And then a 10-point stop. So we were looking for here on this candle, we were really looking for price to reject off of, find resistance at green and the 5-day and keep pushing down, which we started to get. It faked me out a little bit, and I was hoping that we would stay within that selling channel, but we didn't. So we got down 94. Yeah, I mean, we got down 20 points, but you know, probably should have protected and trimmed some as we went down. And as the account balance grows, the buffer grows, right? We're at 9,400. I can start sort of trimming and letting these runners run, and start protecting profits earlier. But those were the two losses. And then I had this. This was a nice win. Came in right before this rejection off of yellow and that 15-minute orb. Ended up reclaiming. And then the other one, I got stopped out. So that one was a 2,200 on that trade, 2,280 actually. And then this next one I don't have charted was stopped at almost break even. It was a $90 win. That was at 810, and that was a long position or short? Yeah, that was short. That was a short position. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly where it was. 810, and then my entry was at 905.75. Oh, beautiful. And guys, this is the tapering I was talking about, right? You see how we're pushing up, and then over time we find resistance here. We try to break above, come back in, find resistance again at the same level, right? So that is now, the buying has now tapered off, and now the sellers can pick up, right? So this is the structures that we look for. I'm going to mark this one as a dot, so it's less visible, it's not as strong. And then this one's looking more like what we just got. You see the structure. This is sort of a neckline of the head and shoulders. Right here, trying to break down. Yeah, hard to say. Could have also been a fake out. We did retap back into the zone from earlier, this range that we were chopping around in. I could have been buyers there. But breaking out of selling, unless selling's here. Anyways, back to this short little trade I took. So this one we had a much tighter stop. Doesn't show on here, but I was only risking like probably 7 points. And then here, going for my 35. It's hard to see, but ultimately we came down here, popped up. I wanted a rejection off of this channel. You can't quite see it, well, because we got in on this candle here. We were looking for rejection. We pushed down, and then we popped back up on this same candle, so you can't quite see it. And I moved my stop to plus $90. So that was a green trade, a break-even trade. And then this one was that, okay, all right, we came up here and now we're rejecting off of the selling channel. That's where I want to reject and see if we get a push down further. And we did for 35 points. So I will take that. A bit of over trading today. I'm not going to lie. Those 2 losses early on didn't sit right with me. That's my own ego getting in the way. So I've got to do better at that. But, good thing is we're green. And we didn't break a ton of rules outside of, don't overtrade. No, and I didn't revenge trade, right? So I wasn't trying to win back those 2 losses immediately. I was patient. I waited between setups. I think outside of these 2, there were at least 5 minutes in between trades, which is a good time frame to reset your mind before jumping right back in. And man, bulls don't want to sell it just yet. What are we doing here? Yeah, other than that, my time limit here is up. I have spent probably an hour trading today, which, I got a day job, so I don't like to take advantage. It's a great company that I work for. I like what I do, so I want to be fair. to my job that allows me to do this trading. So I'm gonna call it quits today. I'm gonna stop looking at the charts, get away from it, and I'm gonna walk away. I mean, I know it's just $550 that I need to qualify for a payout, but I mean, so what, right? There's no rush here. Yeah, we're gonna obey the rules and then qualify for the payout tomorrow off a quick trade and make it an easy Friday. So hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something. If you guys got questions, just shoot me in the comments. And I guess I didn't show performance stats for today. That's one thing I didn't do. So total 9,466. Win percentage is dropping. It's not as good as I like to see it, but it's fine. We live to fight another day. So today was the biggest profitable day, which is great. I took more trades than normal. Let's see. Again, cutting my runners quickly. And I think that's a good stat. And then, yeah, you see here 3 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades, 5 trades. So a bit of over trading, but it's fine. We'll just do better tomorrow, and then next week, once we qualify for that 10K, we don't have to push for 10K next week. We just have to push for 5K, and so that's easily achieved. So it'll put us in a better position to withdraw more payouts and trade responsibly. So again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Any questions, hit me in the comments. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you next time.